Buying a used car in the United States has never been more stressful. Prices are higher, inventory is thinner, and almost every listing looks like a great deal, until you drive it home and the real problems begin. What started as a smart financial decision suddenly feels like a trap. Transmission shuddering, turbo failures, electrical nightmares, unexpected warning lights, and repair bills that cost more than the car itself. And here's the scary part. Many of the worst used car money pits look perfectly fine during a test drive. They hide their issues until the miles build up, and by then, your wallet is already in danger. Today, we're exposing 10 used cars that will ruin your wallet, backed by real US data from mechanics, Consumer Reports, J.D. Power, car complaints, and NHTSA. If you're thinking about buying used, or already own one of these models, you need to hear this. Before we jump into the countdown, it's important to understand where this information comes from. These aren't opinions or random internet rumors. They're patterns confirmed by ASE-certified mechanics, long-term reliability studies from Consumer Reports and J.D. Power, real owner complaints filed with NHTSA, and thousands of service records collected from shops across the U.S. Used cars can be incredible deals or financial disasters. This video exists so you can spot the difference before it's too late. 10. Mini Cooper S, 2011 to 2016. The Mini Cooper S looks like the perfect used car. Sporty, stylish, great personality, and fun to drive. But under that charm lies one of the most expensive ownership experiences in the American small car world. The biggest problem is the N14-N18 timing chain tensioner, known for stretching and rattling long before 100,000 miles. When it fails, repairs can cost more than the value of the car. The 1.6 turbo engine also suffers from oil leaks, carbon buildup, water pump failures, and expensive thermostat housings. Turbos themselves aren't immune either. Many owners report premature turbo failures, especially in cars driven aggressively. Add notoriously fragile electronics, cramped engine bay labor costs, and pricey European parts, and the Mini Cooper S becomes a textbook example of a fun-to-own, hell-to-maintain used car. What looks like a small, affordable hatchback can drain your wallet faster than a luxury SUV. 9. Audi A4 2.0T, 2009 to 2015. The Audi A4 is elegant, refined, and incredibly tempting on the used market, especially when older models fall below $10,000. But the 2.0T engine from this generation is notorious for severe oil consumption, sometimes burning a quart every 600 to 800 miles. Left unchecked, this leads to piston ring wear and eventual engine failure. Turbos are another common problem. Wastegate looseness, boost leaks, and turbocharger failure often strike between 70,000 and 100,000 miles. The PCV system, intake manifold runner, coil packs, and high-pressure fuel pump also have a long history of failure. Add in typical German car problems like control arm bushings, electronic gremlins, and expensive labor, and the A4 becomes one of the most unexpectedly costly sedans to maintain in the US. It may look like premium European luxury, but for many used car buyers, it quickly becomes premium European pain. 8. Dodge Dart, 2013 to 2016. The Dodge Dart had potential, but it ultimately became one of the most inconsistent compact cars of the decade. The biggest issue is the transmission lineup. Both the Fiat-sourced C635 manual and the dual-clutch automatic suffer from rough engagement, stalling, hard shifts, and premature failure. Electrical problems are equally common. Failing body control modules, glitchy infotainment units, key fob recognition failures, and random warning lights. The 2.4 Tiger Shark engine doesn't help, known for oil consumption and fluctuating idle. Interior durability is another weak spot. Buttons wear quickly, trim pieces break, and build quality varies wildly between models. While the Dart is cheap on the used market, the repair costs pile up quickly, and parts availability can be inconsistent. For most buyers, this compact sedan ends up being far more trouble than its price tag suggests. 7. Hyundai Sonata 2.4 GDI 2011-2015. This generation of Hyundai Sonata is one of the most well-known examples of early engine failure in modern cars. The 2.4 GDI engine suffers from metal debris left over from factory machining, which circulates through the oil system and destroys rod bearings. The result? Knocking sounds, loss of power, and engines seizing, often before 100,000 miles. Even with extended warranties and recalls, many owners still experience failures or long delays waiting for replacement engines. Oil consumption, stalling, and overheating issues are also common. Beyond the engine, electrical issues such as failing sensors and glitchy steering modules add more frustration. For used car buyers, the Sonata looks like a great deal due to its low price, but in reality, it's a gamble. A cheap purchase can quickly become a wallet-destroying engine replacement. 6. Subaru WRX 2015-2018. The WRX is one of the most admired performance cars in the US, but buying one used can be financially dangerous. The FA20 engine is known for ringland failures, often triggered by aggressive driving, bad tuning, or detonation, all extremely common among WRX owners. When the ringlands crack, compression drops, power disappears, and an engine rebuild becomes inevitable. These models also suffer from oil consumption, weak clutch components, and manual transmissions that wear prematurely when driven hard. Suspension bushings and wheel bearings often fail earlier than expected due to spirited driving. Because many WRXs are owned by enthusiasts, they are frequently modified, abused, or poorly maintained. What seems like a dream performance sedan can quickly turn into a multi-thousand-dollar repair project. On the used market, the WRX is thrilling, but financially risky. 5. Jaguar XF 2010-2015. The Jaguar XF offers stunning design, luxury, and performance, which is exactly why it seduces so many used car buyers. But behind that beauty lies one of the most unpredictable ownership experiences on the American market. The XF is plagued by electrical system failures, including malfunctioning modules, dead dashboards, failing sensors, and random system shutdowns. These issues aren't just inconvenient, they're expensive, because even simple diagnostics require dealership-level tools. The timing chain system on certain engines has also been known to stretch, creating rattling on startup and leading to potential engine damage. Cooling system leaks, gearbox issues, and door actuator failures are all common as well. The real problem? Parts and labor costs are extremely high. What seems like a luxury bargain at $8,000 to $12,000 can easily turn into a $3,000 repair bill, repeatedly. The XF proves that buying used luxury is not the same as maintaining luxury. 4. Mercedes-Benz ML350 2010-2014. The ML350 is a highly desirable used SUV thanks to its upscale interior and strong road presence, but its long-term costs are brutal. The most notorious issue is the air suspension, which is prone to leaks, compressor failures, and sagging at all four corners. A single failed air strut can cost over $1,000, and many MLs require multiple replacements. Electronics are another major weakness. Malfunctioning sensors, failing command units, backup camera issues, and faulty steering modules are all common and expensive to fix. Oil cooler leaks and timing chain tensioner problems add even more to the financial burden. While the ML350 may look like a luxury bargain on the used market, it carries maintenance costs that rival much newer high-end SUVs. Buying a cheap used Mercedes may feel smart at first, until the repairs start rolling in. 3. Fiat 500L, 2014 to 2019. The Fiat 500L is one of the most misunderstood cars in the American market. It looks cute, practical, and affordable, but its reliability record is among the worst in its class. The biggest problems involve electrical chaos, failing modules, glitchy infotainment systems, malfunctioning sensors, and sudden loss of power. Owners report frequent warning lights that mechanics struggle to diagnose. The dual-clutch transmission is another headache, known for jerky shifts, hesitation, clutch wear, and outright failure. Turbos on the 1.4 multi-air engine also suffer from leaks and early breakdowns. Interior quality is inconsistent, with buttons wearing out fast and materials aging poorly. Parts availability and specialized labor make repairs even more frustrating. The 500L may be cheap to buy, but it can quickly become one of the most expensive small cars to maintain in America. 2. Volkswagen Passat TDI, 2012 to 2015. At first glance, the Passat TDI seems like the perfect used car. Great fuel economy, comfortable ride, and long highway range. But beneath that reputation lies a critical issue: the high-pressure fuel pump, HPFP. When it fails, it sends metal shavings throughout the entire fuel system. Repair cost? $5,000 to $7,000, sometimes more. The diesel emission system adds another layer of risk. DPF filters clog early, EGR valves fail, NOx sensors glitch, and diesel particulate components are notoriously expensive to replace. Short-trip drivers suffer even more, as these engines need long, hot drives to regenerate properly. Add potential turbocharger failures and complex wiring issues, and the Passat TDI becomes a financial gamble. A used diesel may seem like a smart buy, until you're facing a repair bill that exceeds the value of the entire car. 1. Land Rover Discovery Sport, 2015-2019. At the top of the list is one of the most wallet-destroying SUVs on the US used market, the Land Rover Discovery Sport. Its biggest flaw is its extremely fragile electronic architecture. Owners report malfunctioning sensors, warning lights that never disappear, failing infotainment systems, and AWD modules that shut down unexpectedly. But the mechanical problems are even worse. The 2.0 turbo engine is known for premature wear, oil dilution issues, timing chain problems, and turbocharger failures. Cooling systems leak, differentials whine, and transmissions develop harsh shifts as mileage increases. Repairs are expensive, parts take time to arrive, and dealership labor rates are sky high. A Discovery Sport may sell for $15,000 on the used market, but over the next few years, it can cost twice that just to keep running. It's the perfect example of a luxury deal that becomes a financial disaster. The truth is simple. Not every used car is a good deal, and many of the worst financial disasters are the ones that look harmless at first glance. Luxury badges, low prices, and clean interiors can hide serious mechanical flaws, expensive electronic failures, and long histories of reliability problems. But now you know exactly which models are most likely to drain your wallet long before you expect it. With the right information and a little caution, buying used can still be a smart financial move. Just make sure these 10 cars never end up in your driveway. If this video helped you avoid a bad purchase, make sure to hit the like button. It helps this content reach more people who need it. And if you want honest, data-driven videos about the best cars to buy, the worst ones to avoid, and the maintenance tips that save real money, then subscribe to the channel now. Tell us in the comments, have you owned one of these cars? What was your most painful repair bill? Your stories teach other drivers exactly what to look out for. Thanks for watching, and stay smart in the used car market.